Hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone. Today, I hope you guys are having a good week. Today, I'm actually, like I said in my comments, I will be doing the reflight of my audio tour from Leesburg, Virginia, which is KJYO, over to Mifflin County, which is around the Gettysburg area, and that's KRVL. We'll be doing a VFR, so hope this stream goes well. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get started. Okay. Take a look at this aircraft. Make sure everything is good. I think everything is good. So we'll go up here, remove the engine cover, the static cover, the chocks, and the pitot cover. Jump in the aircraft. Turn my batteries on. All right, and then we're gonna turn the beacon on. Let that come up. We'll start the engine. Well, actually, let's make sure the fuel's in the middle so I don't get any type of pressure issues. And let's go ahead and start her up. Let's log into Bush Talk, make sure that that's working. Beautiful. So far, everything is going to plan. I need to actually turn up the volume of the plane, though. Barely hear it. So we're going to go to sound and engine noises. We want to bring that up a little bit. Doesn't seem like I can hear it. So give me, let's see, sound, engine. Let's put it up some more. Let's do 90. That's too loud. Just let me know, chat. All right, so let's go ahead and bring in our flight plan. So we bring up the EFB. So let's jump back over to Flight Planner. And we're going to go to Flight Route. Going to open it up, load from web. I see the, I called it KJYO to Gettysburg. We're really going to KRVL, but I know what that is. That's for my records. So we'll bring that in. Okay. Make sure all this is good. We want to stay at least 4,500, so we'll make sure that that's in feet. Yep. So runway 17 from Leesburg, and then we're coming in on runway. Let's see where we're going. Runway 24. So what the heck is this? My flight plan. So let me double check my flight plan. Something didn't save right. So we'll go ahead and fix that first. Did save it. So you always got to be checking on Microsoft because things sometimes just don't go apply. Yeah. So looking at my other screen for flight plan, I have that I'm coming in on runway 24. Here it shows as here. Oh, you know why? Because I haven't sent it yet. So let's go here. Sent to my avionics. This is showing me the last. Let's try it again. See? Why is that runway 6 when I set it in the flight plan? It's really annoying, Microsoft. Fix your stuff. You and Asobo need to fix your stuff. Very, very annoying. Actually, let me make sure I save it. Yes, I did save it. Let's see, let's do it again. This flight plan is jacked up. So KYJ to Gettysburg. All right, so let's go back. Open it up again from the web. Okay, this one I'm going to delete. Pull this one down. Yes, runway 24. There we go. See, it's goofy. So I sent it to the avionics, so it's there. Let's just make sure it's inside my avionics. There, okay. And let's go do the performance. Make sure we got enough fuel. I like doing it this way instead of going to each one. I just like to fill it up both. And load that into the aircraft. All right. Now we're going back to our flight plan. I got Bush already. So make sure that this looks right. Yep. So we're going from Leesburg. I've got it out. I made a custom configuration out to, believe it, let's see, where is that? Around Martinsburg. Yeah, we're going to go over to Martinsburg, and then we're going to come up to Hagerstown, and then we'll come into Gettysburg, which is going to be the Mifflin KRVL airport. So far everything's good, except that little quirk with the flight planner. Just wanted to make sure my runway and all that was set up correctly. And I'm going to go ahead and close this other screen. And so far, so good. Okay, so here we go. Let's get our clearance. So, bring up my other dock. Same tensions dock so I can control my radio. No, don't do this. Let me lock my docks in OBS so it doesn't keep changing on me. Make sure everything else is locked so I don't. Okay. Afternoon clearance, November Charlie Juliet 472, requesting a VFR departure here at Leesburg on runway 17.
This is what the ATC audio sounds like, and next is what yours sounds like.
So, afternoon clearance, November Charlie Juliet 472, requesting a VFR departure here at Leesburg on runway 17. Come on. There we go. Clearance, November Charlie Juliet 472, Cessna Type 172 with the G1000, requesting VFR clearance out of Leesburg via runway 17.
November, Charlie Juliet 472, on departure, maintain VFR at or below 1500 feet. Departure on 125.05, squawk 6654.
On departure, maintain VFR at or below 1,500 feet. Departure on 125.05. Squawk 6654. November Charlie Juliet 472.
November Charlie Juliet 472, read back correct. Ground will be on 120.5.
So before I call ground and taxi out of here, oh, as for clearance, we're going to set this at 1,500 feet and do our FLC, flight control. We're going to climb 74. You know, let's see here. Let's make sure YouTube is streaming. Yep, there's that one. What the heck? Why is both man? These streams stupid. There we go. I think we're on both. I think we're good now. Okay. So we got clearance. We set up the squawk. We set the altitude. We set the FLC. We're good. We're gonna look at a couple other things real quick. We're gonna make sure that the trim is at takeoff. Our fuel's good. All right, let's turn our taxi light on, our nav lights, and our pitot. I like to do my strobes too. So let's get on with the ground clearance. Ground, November Charlie Juliet 472, would like to taxi out to runway 17 for departure.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Leesburg ground, taxi to runway 17 via Alpha 3, Alpha, Alpha 1. Contact tower on 127.5 when ready for departure.
Taxi to runway 17 via Alpha 3, Alpha 1. I'll contact tower 127.5 when I'm ready to depart. November Charlie Juliet 472. Let's go. Mentor, are you here today? Mentor, come in, please. All right, hold up. Let me stop short real quick. Let's fix this. I think I need to go to the cog. Go to intercom. I'm pressing channel 2. Oh, so it's not my mentor. Yeah, I want mentor. Then I got to pick the person. We'll use Chance. I like Chance. We'll hit OK. Give it a check. Hey, Chance, you there?
I'm here, ready to help you with anything you need. What's on your mind?
I was just making sure, ready to go. Just making sure the comms are working.
You're doing great. Just remember to double check your fuel levels and make sure your flaps are set correctly for takeoff. It's always good to have a final look at your checklist before we roll.
Copy
The comms
that.
seem to be working fine. Just make sure to adjust the audio panel settings for optimal clarity. You can test the volume and ensure the right frequencies are set. If you hear me clearly, that's a good sign. Great. Just remember to keep your communication clear and concise with ATC. If you have any questions about the next steps or procedures, feel free to ask.
So in departure today, what should we set our flaps?
For departure, set your flaps to 50%. This configuration helps with liftoff and a short field takeoff and minimizes drift and crosswinds. Make sure to retract them to 0% after reaching a safe altitude.
Good afternoon, Jeff. Are you there?
Good evening. Yes, I'm here and ready to provide some interesting information about our surroundings.
As we taxi over to runway 17, can you let my viewers on both Twitch and YouTube know about a little bit about Leesburg?
Leesburg, Virginia is a charming town with a rich history dating back to its founding in 1758. It played a significant role during the Civil War, serving as a strategic location for both Union and Confederate forces. The town is known for its well-preserved historic buildings, including the Loudoun County Courthouse, which dates back to 1899 and is still in use today. Additionally, Leesburg is surrounded by beautiful landscapes, including the scenic Potomac River, making it a popular spot for outdoor enthusiasts and history buffs alike.
Thank you. What about Leesburg Airport?
Leesburg Airport, officially known as KJYO, is a public-use airport located just a few miles from the historic town of Leesburg. Established in the 1960s, it serves as a vital hub for general aviation in the region, accommodating a variety of aircraft from small private planes to larger corporate jets. The airport features a single runway and offers services such as fueling, hangar space and flight training. It's a popular spot for aviation enthusiasts and pilots, providing easy access to the scenic Virginia countryside and nearby attractions.
Do you have any
November
stats?
Charlie Juliet 472, contact tower on 127.5, so long.
Jeff, hold on a second. I need to answer tower.
The airport, Leesburg Airport, KJYO, has a single runway that is 5,000 feet long, accommodating various general aviation aircraft. It sees an average of about 50 aircraft operations per day, which includes both private and corporate flights. The airport is also home to several aviation-related events and activities, attracting aviation enthusiasts from the region. It's a great spot for pilots to gather, share stories, and enjoy the camaraderie of flying. Sure.
Good afternoon, Tower. November Charlie Juliet 472 is ready for departure at runway 17.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Leesburg Tower, runway 17, winds 190 at 13, cleared for takeoff.
He says that while a plane just flew by. Beautiful. Tower, did you not just see that airplane that came down on runway 17?
November Charlie Juliet 472, negative. I did not see any aircraft on runway 17. You are cleared for takeoff.
Bad. Bad. Leesburg Tower, November Charlie Juliet 472. Thank you for the clearance. We're taking off now. So we gotta go up, fly left.
Ground, generic November 172 Delta Romeo, taxi to parking.
Generic November 172 Delta Romeo, taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha 4 cross runway.
Hold on a second, guys. I need to make sure I don't have sound. My character voices need to be turned off so I don't get the other ATC. There we go. Should be good now.
November Charlie Juliet 472, contact departure on 125.05.
Departure November Charlie Juliet 472, Cessna 172 with the G1000 checking in.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Dulles departure, radar contact.
I'll go over this query. Ooh. We gotta come down.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Dulles departure, contact Potomac departure on 119.85.
Go back down. There we go. Turn my heading on. Good afternoon, Potomac departure, November Charlie Juliet 472, Cessna 172 with the G1000 checking in.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Potomac departure, good evening, Leesburg, altimeter 30.12.
Let's watch my ring so I can start to ask to go up to 4,500. Let's go over here. Oops.
Attention viewers, this is your captain speaking. If you're enjoying the flight, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for flying with us today.
I purposely flew out a little bit just to kind of give it some room to come back. Yep. So look at that haze. We got live weather turned on and it's hazy outside. It's about 90 degrees. I think it was like 89. Departure November Charlie Juliet 472 flying VFR. Would like to go increase our altitude now from 1500 up to 45 to avoid these mountains.
November Charlie Juliet 472, climb and maintain 4500 feet.
Climb and maintain 4500 feet. November Charlie Juliet 472.
November Charlie Juliet 472, maintain 4500 feet.
Okay, let me get Bush radio going. Make sure that works. Should be good. Once we get up here, I think once we get up to Brunswick, we should be getting an audio tour. How are we on this climb? Probably go up a little bit faster. Watching my speed. Not watching chat, I'm watching speed as I climb because I don't want to stall.
Attention viewers, this is your captain speaking. If you're enjoying the flight, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for flying with us today. Okay. Hopefully we stay connected. We don't have any type of power failures, PC reboots, any of that stuff. Chat, just so you know,
in the event that I just blip off, I always will try to make my best attempt to try to reconnect. YouTube has a certain period of time where you can actually reconnect. But if you take too long, then it makes a mess out of things and it makes it much harder to reconnect. So about 500 more feet and we'll get up to cruising and things should be nice and smooth. But like I said, it's pretty hazy today, so I got to be kind of careful with my VFR. Watching the speed. We should increase speed once we hit that 45. Guys, if you've seen my other live streams where I do plane spot-ins, mainly at Dulles, just curious what you guys think. If you like seeing those when I'm not streaming, it's something that kind of just content that I can give you while I'm not streaming. There we go. Let's pull back. Let's cruise. Let me watch my speed here. Hey Jeff, what body of water is directly in front of us, like 12 o'clock?
Directly in front of us at 12 west, you'll see the Potomac River, which flows through Harper's Ferry. This river has played a significant role in American history, serving as a vital transportation route and a natural boundary during various conflicts. It's also a popular spot for outdoor activities like kayaking and fishing, attracting both locals and tourists.
Let's check the Bush radio. See where we're at.
Loudon Heights is the first peak of the Blue Ridge Mountains
There we go.
south of the Potomac River in Loudoun County, Virginia, and Jefferson County, West Virginia. The northwestern slope is part of Harper's Ferry National Historical Park. Located within
Darren
the
Steer,
park,
welcome
Loudon
back.
Heights
Good
is
seeing you. Hope you're having a good
accessible
week.
from the John Brown Farm State Park, named for the abolitionist John Brown. The spot was used for many occasions like picnics, military demonstrations, and as an American Revolutionary War lookout point against the British. The location also hosted slave
It was
auctions
actually
that were later
more,
stopped by Brown.
In
1859,
I was
he
streaming to
purchased
3
land around the
platforms and I
area
didn't
to
have
form a
something
station
set up
on his
correct.
Underground Railroad to free slaves. This later became known as one of his many failed
Growing
attempts,
pains.
led by Brown's sons who were captured and hanged for their participation in the raid on Harper's Ferry in 1859.
Oh, nice.
It was one of the reasons for him being condemned to death.
They condemned him to death. Did not know that.
November Charlie Juliet 472, altitude restrictions canceled. Maintain VFR altitudes.
Altitude restrictions canceled. Maintain VFR altitudes. November Charlie Juliet 472. We're just going to stay at 4,500.
Burnside's Bridge is a landmark on the Civil War Antietam
I'll
National
answer that here in a minute.
Battlefield near Sharpsburg, northwestern Maryland. Seeking to improve connections between roads in Washington County, 14 bridges were commissioned to be constructed. It is one of 5 bridges designed by master bridge builder John Weaver. Its construction was completed 1836. It was constructed by local Dunker farmers. The 3-arched, 12-foot, or 3.7-meter wide, 125-foot-long bridge provided a passageway over Antietam Creek for farmers to take their produce and livestock to market in Sharpsburg. Crossing over Antietam Creek, the bridge played a key role in the September 1862 Battle of Antietam during the American Civil War, when around 500 Confederate soldiers from Georgia under General Robert Toombs and Henry Benning, for several hours held off repeated attempts by elements of the Union Army's 9th Army Corps, whose leader was Major General Ambrose E. Burnside, to take the bridge. The first attempt was by Colonel George Crook's Ohio Brigade, partially supported by Edward Harlan's brigade of Rodman's division, but the Ohioans got lost and emerged too far upstream. The 11th Connecticut Infantry found the bridge, and engaged the Georgians under Brigadier General Robert Toombs. After taking heavy casualties, the 11th Connecticut withdrew in all haste. The second try to carry the bridge was by the 2nd Division's 1st Brigade under James Nagle. The 2nd Maryland and the 6th New Hampshire Infantry rushed to the bridge via a nearby farm road, but were stopped by the Georgia sharpshooters before getting halfway to the bridge. Toombs' 450 Georgians held off 14,000 Union attackers. Finally, the 51st New York Volunteer Infantry and the 51st Pennsylvania Infantry, from Brigadier General Edward Ferrero's brigade, attacked from the field on the Union side of the creek, stopped briefly at the walls near the bridge to duel with the sharpshooters, and then charged and seized it, but not before the attack had been delayed for several hours beyond what had been expected. After the war, the U.S. government acquired the bridge and adjoining land. Vehicular traffic across the bridge was stopped and the original farm lanes allowed to grow over with grass. Foot traffic is still allowed across the structure at the Antietam National Battlefield. It remains as one of the most photographed bridges of the Civil War.
That was very insightful. Co-pilot, you're gonna, so Darren, you're gonna call co-pilot guide kit. Nice, nice. Should actually be, are you streaming at 480p? No, you should be able to reselect it. Hey, Renduxy. So there's actually two live tabs, two live thumbnails. I have two streams going. One is actually the regular wide version, and then there's also a one that's on YouTube Shorts.
At our 2 o'clock, about 2 miles out, you'll see Memorial Park in Middletown, Maryland. This park is not just a recreational area, it also serves as a tribute to the sacrifices made by local veterans. Established in the early 2000s, the park features various memorials and monuments that honor those who served in the armed forces. It's a peaceful spot where families and friends gather to reflect and enjoy the outdoors. The park also hosts community events and activities, making it a beloved local landmark. So as we fly over, take a moment to appreciate the dedication and remembrance that this park represents.
Yeah, appreciate that park and dedication. Are you saying that you don't get a 70-20? Let me see what it is. Hold on, let me check something here. Oh, really? Huh. No, you both are correct. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. It's the encoder. Does it look really bad right now? I apologize for that. Darren, are you watching me horizontal, like on PC, or are you watching me on, like a mobile? We will fix that. You guys know me. It is very hazy. We're starting to get those fires from Canada come down into the area. Okay. Yeah, you should be getting a 1080. I'm going to fix that. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there is some haze, right? But I get it. The picture's degraded a little bit. Is degraded because I don't have the encoder somehow decided it's gonna change on me. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna fix it right quick. I'll be right back. It should reconnect. Here we go. Okay, hang on.
At our 11 o'clock, about 1 mile out, you'll see Cunningham Falls State Park. This beautiful park is home to the stunning Cunningham Falls, which is the largest waterfall in Maryland, cascading down about 78 feet. The park was established in 1954 and spans over 5,000 acres, offering a variety of recreational activities such as hiking, fishing and camping. It's a favourite spot for nature lovers and outdoor enthusiasts, especially during the fall when the foliage is absolutely breathtaking. Legend has it that the area was once home to a hermit who lived in the woods, adding a touch of folklore to the park's charm.
All right. Whew. No, I saw it. It's so stupid. Like, the plugin I'm using is Altium, right? Where you can do vertical streams. Problem is, it tells you to use, for the mainstream, use the encoder for OBS, which I do, but that's not the case. There's a setting there that says rescale it. So, hopefully that fixed it. If not, I won't mess with it until I'll fix it for next stream. Okay. Yeah, since we're there, I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. But I'll get it. Hey, just watch me on the phone. It'll be better that way. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, it is music. Problem is, I can't use it on stream because they're actually linked to like real radio stations, and if it's playing a copyright song, YouTube will flag me. But it's nice when you're like non-streaming. But yeah, Chad, I apologize for the low resolution, but thanks to Darren and Reduxy, they call it out. I thank you for those comments. I'll make it better. Hey, Jeff, is there anything interesting around us?
At our 2 o'clock, about 10 miles out, you'll see the beautiful Catoctin Mountain Park. This park, established in 1936, is part of the larger Catoctin Mountain Range and offers stunning views and a variety of recreational activities. It's a favourite spot for hikers and nature lovers, with trails that lead to scenic overlooks and the famous Cunningham Falls. Interestingly, the park was also a retreat for several US presidents, including Franklin D. Roosevelt, who used it as a place to escape the pressures of Washington, D.C. So as we fly over, just imagine the leaders of our country enjoying the tranquility of this natural haven.
He actually spells his name Geoff. Is Simfly the virtual like ATC as well? Let me look that up real quick. Simfly, because I know there's one specifically for GA. Let's see if this is it. Simfly, it's a blue. Let me see. Simfly, fly and earn. No, I've never actually heard of this one. It could be that they're just getting started too. I don't know how long they've been in there. Let's ask Blake Crew. Let's see what it comes up with. Flight tracking service that supposedly pays you while you're flying.
November Charlie, Juliet 472, contact New York Center on 133.475.
Good evening, New York Center. November Charlie, Juliet 472, Cessna 172 with the G1000 checking in.
November, Charlie Juliet 472, New York Center. Good evening, Gettysburg altimeter 30.12.
All right, so we're descending. Oh, interesting. Does it say what crypto? Yeah, which token? Woo, let me slow this bird down. Let me bring this back here. Turn on my landing light. And yeah, after this stream today, I'll do a couple of test streams. So if you see my stream go live, it's just me playing around, trying to get the correct resolution set up for next time. And the runway. There she is.
At our 12 o'clock, just a mile ahead, you'll see Gettysburg Regional Airport. This airport is not just a hub for general aviation, it's also steeped in history. Located near the site of the famous Battle of
New York Center, November Charlie Juliet 472, have runway in sight, runway 24.
American history. The battle was a turning point in the war and is often cited as one of the most important battles in U.S. history. The airport
November,
serves
Charlie
as a
Juliet
gateway for visitors
472,
heading to the
runway
Gettysburg
24 is not
National
available.
Military Park,
Active
where they can
runways are
explore
13 and
the
22.
battlefield
Please
and learn about
advise.
the events that unfolded here.
There is no such runway. It's runway 24. We're going down anyway. Saying tension's actually wrong. Let's see if there's a... I don't think there's a tower here. Nope. Nope. That's for sure. You saw what happened. My flight plan's real. New York Center. I am at runway 24. I need to turn around on the runway. Let's see something. I'll just go down and turn around so I can taxi back. A mentor. What do I ask for when I pass the taxiway and I need to turn around on the runway?
When you need to turn around on the runway, you can say, Tower, November Charlie Juliet 472, request to turn around on runway 24. Make sure to include your position and intentions clearly.
Okay, so that's not right. There's a certain term, Renduxy, what is the term? The turnaround? Because I missed the Oh, nice. Good to know, Darren. Let's go here. Let's try something. Ramp, are you there for November Charlie Juliet 472?
I don't understand.
Ramp, are you available? What the heck? You guys see that plane disappear? It's like it went into the Twilight Zone. Indeed. Look at the AI. I have a AI injected flight crew. Hope you get that sorted out soon. Aw, he's nice. He's being nice to you, Darren. I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at the flight crew. I'm gonna park back here. But yeah, Synfly does seem interesting. I'm gonna check it out. Let's just turn around. Gonna leave the plane right here. Move my fuel to the left. Turn these off. Turn that off. Cool. At least we didn't crash. Hope you guys got some audio tour out of it. There was a couple times Bush River actually got to talk, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, but I do apologize for the bad resolution. It's normally not like that, but because I'm doing multiple streams now, I have to, and I'm using different encoders. I just need something I just need to check into. But that's all I have for today. like I said, you'll probably see my stream come up and down in the next few hours. Just it's me testing it. But I will probably be back on tomorrow evening. Until then, I'll see y'all later. See you, Darren, see you, Renduxy, and the rest of you guys. Thank you so much. Bye.
Attention viewers, this is your captain speaking. If you're enjoying the flight, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for flying with us today.